Hello! Today we take a look at the new Razer Wolverine V3 Pro 8K PC edition in Esports Green. So Razer has currently a new offer on their webpage. If you go there on razer.com, you see that the new green is the new black basically. So a couple of the devices from Razer have gotten a new color. This nice neon green that you can see here on screen. So there's the Razer Shark V3 Pro headset, for example, and we have also the Wolverine V3 Pro 8K PC edition as part of it, which looks really cool. So I thought we do a little unboxing here together and see what comes inside this little box that we can see on screen and what is new about this controller. So let's open the case first. And inside you can see that the package comes with a little HyperPolling dongle. We have also a nice carry case, 1 year of guarantee. Here's also a little overview. So we also have 2 additional thumbsticks. Okay, let's clean that up a bit and time to take a look what comes inside. So let's go. Okay, so we have here the for gamers by gamers. Let's see what gamers had in terms of new ideas here and how good the new green looks like. Okay, so here we have the carrying case and the charging cable. Okay, looks pretty similar to the standard V3 Pro, but I think it's slightly different from the inside. Let's open it. Yeah, the top looks a bit different here. And we have this really cool color. And there are also a few other differences, which we'll later in this video take a closer look at. So you can see that the face buttons are similar to the previous tournament edition. So they don't have basically the white letter on it and look a bit more classic, I would say. I like that one actually, this change. And you also see that it doesn't have an Xbox button as the starting button. So this is a PC only, as it mentions also here on the back, right? Otherwise, button-wise, the same as the Wolverine V3 Pro. So we have 4 back buttons which are tactile, and we have 2 buttons on top, and you can see that here's a little Razer logo instead of the Xbox logo compared to the Xbox version, which is also available, but this one is only PC. The Xbox version looks actually a bit different since the whole controller is in green, so you can directly see that. Here we have the additional thumbsticks. So depending on the game, you might want to switch one of them. And here we have the dongle which we need for the HyperPolling. So this has an 8K HyperPolling. So basically it basically sends updates 8,000 times a second to your PC when you're gaming. So ultra low latency. And here looks very beautiful, this controller. Let's put it again next to the box and next to the carrying case. So really design wise, one of my new favorites, I would say. Looks very nice. and the face buttons feel as tactile and good as always from the Razer controllers. It's actually the reason why I prefer them to the standard Xbox controllers. Those nice face buttons. So let's compare it quickly to the standard Wolverine V3 Pro edition. You can see the difference with the Xbox button to start basically the controller. This one is also, the one on the right, the standard one is also Xbox compatible. You see that the white lettering on the face buttons, which I think looks nicer on the new one. And the new controller is also lighter, so it has a few grams less of weight compared to the Wolverine V3 Pro edition. Which can be a good thing depending on what you prefer in the end when you game. So I think that always depends on each person and also maybe on the size of your hands, etc. But both in that sense very nice. Okay, let's close them for one moment and let's see what we can do in Synapse, the Razer app on PC here, to get started with our controller. So I'm already here in Synapse. You can see that I've got my mouse connected, and I will also now connect the USB dongle to my laptop. As you can see here, the Razer dongle. And then you should directly see in Synapse that there's a connection to the Wolverine V3 Pro PC edition. And now we need to turn on the controller. And then we should be able to customize within Synapse the different additional buttons that we have. Okay, so now we can just click on our new controller and then we are able to customize the different settings. So the first page is about the polling rate. By default it's 1000, so 1000 updates per second, and we can upgrade that up to 8000 polling rate here. So 8000 updates per second. It says below also that there's a bit of impact on your CPU to manage that, but it should be that big. And then we can have 4 different profiles for our button setups. So let's maybe select one. We have 4 back buttons and 2 grip bumpers that we can customize basically with additional settings. So we can select a keyboard option, but also one of the other controller options. So depending on the game, I normally create different profiles and have them, for example, the A and B buttons also on the bumpers, etc. Depending on if it's a racing game or whatever I'm playing. So let's do here a quick setup. A, B, X and the Y button here. On the back buttons also available, and on the bumpers we just select the standard bumpers maybe, and we have them on 2 buttons here. So you can get more creative with setting the different functionalities here to your 6 additional buttons that you have available for gaming. But let's complete one setup here together. Okay, nice. And let's give it our profile a name so that we can easily identify it. So you could, for example, also name it racing games or whatever you have. I just put in my name for now. I think I will go through those profiles again afterwards and put them more per genre one profile. But let's keep it like this for now. So here we can check our thumbsticks. This controller uses TMR thumbsticks, so should be very nice and avoiding any problems with drifting. Okay, that's all fine. So we have the wireless power settings and could calibrate also our controller. But I think we've got for now a nice setup here to get started. So maybe we just take a look if there's anything within Chroma. So the standard controller, the Wolverine V3 Pro standard, let's say, Pro standard, has a little chroma effect on top with the Razer logo, but the new one that we have here doesn't use chroma at all. So I just wanted to check, and as you can see, when it's connected, there's no chroma functionality. So compared to the Wolverine V3 Pro standard, let's say, there's not any lightning on the top of the controller anymore. So nothing to do within the Chroma app. Okay, quick comparison here to some other controllers. This is the V3 Pro 8K versus the Wolverine V3 Pro Standard Edition. As mentioned, the 8K version is lighter. And here we have the Wolverine V3 Pro Tournament Edition. And as you can see, the face buttons have actually a similar design compared to that. You see the face buttons are inspired actually from the Tournament Edition here on the new 8K version. Button-wise, all pretty similar. And the Tournament Edition is only connected via cable, right? So the wireless editions here on top, the Wolverine V3 Pro and the V3 Pro 8K PC Edition. And just for comparison also, and going back a bit nostalgic, here's the Wolverine V2 controller, which was also wired, right? So no wireless options there. And the look of the face buttons is actually the worst on the V2, I would say. And the same for the back buttons. So really some upgrades during the last years here. And here's the standard Xbox controller in comparison. So the lightest of all of them that you can see here on screen is actually the new Wolverine V3 Pro 8K PC Edition, the green one, the new one here. The lightest of all those controllers. So let's play a bit. And yeah, feels very nice. All perfect in the hand, and the tactile buttons are all, awesome as always. Yeah, perfect. Looks very cool, this new controller. If you want to check it out, it's available on the Razer page, so not in stores, only via razer.com. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thanks. Until next time.